Hello, my name is Emery Draven, and welcome to my parlor. Now I know some of you see my channel name and think that I am quite the egotist, I'm sure, but please understand that that title is not one I gave myself. That is a title that has come to every single card reader when they ask what they should acknowledge me as. It's a practice that your card reader, if you go to one, should be doing. Your card reader, the first time they read cards for you, should actually be pulling who you are out of the deck so that they know if the cards are talking specifically about you or if they're talking about something else. That being said, these cards will be done in the bohemian way, so this will be a very different kind of channel. You see, these cards right here, these are just a tool for my own intuitions and my own instincts too. These do not read for me. You will not hear me talking to spirits. You will not hear me talking to ancestors. You might hear me talking to my grands, but my grands, much like my intuitions, are all up here. It's their wisdoms and their knowledge that was handed down to me that exists still in my life, and that I seek to chat with a little bit when I need clarity. Now, I understand there are plenty of spiritualists, card readers, and the like out there who talk to a collective. This is not something you'll see out here either, because the collective is not real. I know there are going to be a lot of people upset by that, but here's the truth. We all have our own individual paths. We all individually walk those paths, and we are the only ones who truly know what is on that path. The only time you can actually make a collective reading and have it be accurate is if that reading is on an event and all the people within this collective have experienced the exact same event at the exact same time. Because you see, one event being identical to a second event is never true. So the only time when a collective reading is accurate is when the collective reading is about a person or place that this collective mutually share. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what these readings are going to look like. Now, bear in mind, the entire reading is for the person the reading is for. There will be no take what resonates, because that does not actually work in actual readings. It's not actually supposed to be for you at all if you are supposed to only take what sounds like it resonates. That's what we Bohemian Gypsies loved to call false hope. Because the truth is, if you are cherry picking what parts of the reading are actually for you, you're not really getting a reading. All right, and as you guys can see, this is a double camera video. You've got the hand cam. The cards will be in the hand cam at all times during any given reading, and of course my hand cam is a little off compared to where I need it to be, but my setup's not perfect yet. And then I've got the face cam so that you guys can see I'm not sitting here trying to dictate where the cards are, trying to watch where the cards are. I'm not counting cards like in a casino or anything like that. So I've got my hand cam showing the cards the entire time. I've got my face cam showing what my face is doing. And as you guys can see, I shuffle it. I shuffle it hard, I shuffle it long, I shuffle it strong. And I do this because of the fact that stacking the deck is a common practice amongst scam artists pretending to be readers. Very common. Alright, now let me cut here. That feels good. Right there. I'm going to put these cards. Now, of course, this is my first video, so I have to make sure that I know where the edge of my view is. Oh, I've got a lot of space. Okay. 1, 2, and don't mind my teenager in the background. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go ahead and do that. We don't need to pull out any more cards, and let's see what this reading has to offer. Oh, lonely abundance, contemplation, but still solo. There is a village just off in the distance, but yet you're here by yourself. A youth in hardship. A youth trying to do the things that are right, but still struggling. Mostly struggling to make sure that we are meeting our resource needs, even. Whether that be food, shelter, or companionship. Death. Now, I don't know if this is a psychological or physical death. We're gonna call it a psychological death for sure now. Someone who sat in lonely abundance, perhaps felt like they had no choice but to be a hermit with the things they had. They had, throughout their life, tried to do what was right, yet had difficulties, roadblocks, and the like, keeping them from doing so, but still allowing them to stay at least above water. However, there was a psychological death, an ego death, possibly, or possibly a death of faith in something or someone. This is going to be towards the as we speak time frame. However, this person is coming into a more feeling like they need to be showing up and showing out. Not necessarily that they need to be there or there for people or anything like that, but they need to be present. They are in a spot where they are in that mindset where they need to be present and they need to be centering themselves in situations and such. Cups. And as they do so, the resource wealth begins to, or I'm sorry, not King of Cups, I said Knight of Cups. My bad, sorry guys. As you're doing so, you are beginning to mature this ability to pull more resources in. Make sure that you are resource rich, resource at least well. see. Indeed, resource maturity. Okay. So, you were a person of lonely abundance. A person who could be in the room with a crowd and feel alone. Did not feel connected in maybe in any way to the room, let alone the other souls in it. You spent your time and your youth attempting to do the right thing. And many times you had trouble getting resources and such. You would have enough to get by, but only just barely. And then you have gotten to a point where you are facing a psychological or ego death, where what you thought was you is showing not to be you, showing to be more of a facade you're shedding away. And you're shedding it away because you are coming to a realization that you need to be more present in the world. You need to be more shining of light into the world. And this realization also brings you closer and closer to a more mature resource level, resource capable level, a more I don't want to say it'll mature your ability to gather resources necessarily, but to understand and use your resources more wisely. That's what I'm feeling. And through this it becomes your vehicle to get yourself into, to travel from the life you currently know. Not literally travel, not physically travel, but to travel from the life you know into a life so abundant that you don't actually have to be managing your resources. The man is not counting his cups. He's not staring at his cups. He's not even paying attention to his cups because he knows where they are at all times. They are in their place no matter what. And that's where he is. Always in their place. He is set. He is happy. He is sated. And he is comfortable. And possibly even a bit proud of his accomplishments and being able to show them off. Alright. Honestly, very hopeful for whoever this is for. So, hopefully it got to whoever it is for, and hopefully, for anyone else, it has been instructional, or, at the very least, entertaining. Alright guys, thank you for hanging around for the reading. That's basically what we're going to see every single Monday. Well, every Monday I am able to do it. I can't guarantee it will be every single week. There are some issues I have to deal with that do kind of put a kibosh on my ability to do videos. And on those days, I'm sorry, but I hope that you will understand. Alright guys, whoever you are, I love you. And remember to take care of each other. And I'll see you guys in the next video.